In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad. Dear friends, we people are blessed with certain immensely important blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Immensely important. But call it either as our ignorance or something else, that we are unable to understand how important it is. And because we don't properly know the importance of it, so for that reason, maybe we are unable to enjoy it properly, enjoy it at an optimal level. Maybe we are unable to take the maximum advantage and benefit out of this great, one of the greatest blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dear friends, I think that there is a huge probability, there is a big, there are big chances that we might lose this one of the greatest blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We and once, if unfortunately we do lose it, then only we will be able to come to know how important it was, how useful it was. Say if at all we are healthy and we don't have a disease which due to which we are confined to our bed, we are unable to leave our home, and it becomes very difficult for us to come out of the home, to walk, say for half an hour comfortably. If at all, dear friend, if at all we are healthy, I think it is either one of the greatest blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or the greatest one. I think that people who don't care about their health, who don't know the importance of it, so on the one hand, they are not enjoying it properly. They on the other hand, they are unable to take the maximum advantage of this favor of Allah, this facility of given and gifted to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is a huge probability that we might lose this great blessing, greatest blessing and favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think there are certain other blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. As for those blessings are concerned, maybe look upon the freedom, how important is our freedom. I think our freedom too is immensely important. It is hugely important. If at all I don't take care, if at all we don't take care of our freedom, I think that again we are doing some sort of great injustice to we ourselves and not to anyone else. Why? Because obviously there are more than one types of freedom. One freedom is that we as a nation or we as a country, we are free up to some extent, up to great extent. I mean, if at all there are almost all of us, where there are very few number of people here in Pakistan who do take it as a pride, then I think we need to talk to the people who are living in the occupied Kashmir. We need to talk to the people who are in the Palestine, our brethren in Kashmir, our brethren in Palestine. We need to talk to them how important the freedom is. They people are losing many of their lives fighting for the freedom. I think we need to understand how important this freedom is. Now I want to talk about another freedom, and that freedom is, dear friend, if at all we are not in a jail, talk to the people who are living in the jail, who have consumed a big amount of a big chunk of their life in the jail, or even if at all somebody is in the jail for 6 months, for 1 year. I think this person has suffered a great bad luck. Mean either it is because of any crime she has committed, or it is because because of because of any other reason, just mere a bad luck, or it is any sort of crime committed by that particular person. I think freedom, this sort of freedom, is extremely important as well. Extremely important as well. Look upon the people. Have you ever seen the prison van, the prison bus? If you have not seen, I think it is worth witnessing. It is worth witnessing. Once they come to the, once they bring the, the criminals, and not necessarily all of them are criminals. Some of these are, facing the false cases as well. And these people, once they are the prisoners under trial, and the inmates talk to the inmates when they are brought to the courts of law and then taken back. There is a very tiny holes inside that particular van and bus, meant for the sake of air. But those prisoners cling to, they people are found hanging and trying to see the outer world, because they have not seen it for a longer period of time. Dear friends, this is really, freedom is extremely important. I think we should take care of our freedom before we lose it. I think we need to take care of our health before it is gone, and we need to be thankful, grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for whatever blessings and great favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we people are enjoying before it is too late. As I earlier said, that unless and until we don't we unless and until we don't know the importance of it, we might not be able to get as much player and advantage out of it as we should have been. On the other hand, there is a huge probability that we might lose it, to protect ourselves from the loss of it. And I think we need to be grateful. We need to understand how important our health is, how important our freedom is, how important the rest of the blessings and the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we have been enjoying. Life itself is not forever. We do have to lose it. And I think that unless and until we don't take care of it, unless and until we don't understand the huge importance, the extreme level of importance of our life, I think we need to take care of our life before it is too late. We need to take care of our life before it is too late. I think that we do have to lose our life one day, and as long as we are alive, we must be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for each and every day we have been gifted and granted by Allah. We have to be grateful for each and every hour we have been given and gifted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to be grateful, and we need to be grateful to each and every minute of life we have been given and gifted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because unless and until we don't take care of it, we don't know the importance of it, unless and until we don't become very grateful human being, there is a huge and immense probability that we might lose it. So dear friends and fellows, let's be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for whatever we have been given and gifted with. Thank you.